My rights must be respected. It's important. My right to fair hearing must be observed and understand that.
House arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Here, Jehovah will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are gathering treasonable treason. What is treason today? He's gone. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge you. Guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people. And I will fight for them.
Okay, so
for justice and fairness and equity everywhere. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death.
Yes, depending on your time zone and your location. That's about the 10th day of June 2025. Abane Itoko Oforo. Obundo Ibasan 72 hours to the resumption of Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing in Abuja. I came across this particular video from one of our brother Nakbo direct on the spot. Actually, I give him credit for putting up this video together. In this video, he actually broke down and highlighted so many things that has been happening around this Nnamdi Kanu's continuous trial and waste of time, right from the time of Justice Binta Nyako. How Binta Nyako was used as a tool to continue to delay Nnamdi Kanu's case for 4 years. Obunobona Omotosho came in, and Obunobona Nnamdi Kanu insisted that she recuse herself off from his case, that she is biased. Obunobo here. And being the kind of man Nnamdi Kanu, a kind of a bold man, a very, 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 very consistent and a very strong man, bold, even in the face of the truth. He made it clear to us that you must stand with the truth, even if it leads to your death. At that point, you can see him demonstrating a power by actually making it possible for Binta Nyako to leave his case. So this particular one, Naimuka, in this video, actually broke down and analyzed everything that has been happening around this Nnamdi Kanu's trial and what Biafrans should expect on 13th Friday. I got return for the continuation of this trial. Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear that right in their own court, he's going to defeat them. And with the way this trial is here now, with the way justice is being passed, and with the way the outcome of the trial so far, let's hope he's not being compromised. Let's hope he stands and actually stands with the truth. Because Nnamdi Kanu knew it from onset that no one will and that no one winning her rights in their own courts. So I want you guys to settle down and watch this video. Maybe Nifuge or Nifube here. Settle down and watch the video. That is something you need to pick from this video. The video is a very, very educating video. Watch the video. Drop me your own opinions on the comment section after watching it. And do well. Share. You can also need the video. Can I watch and I share? You can also for the updates. Watch the rest of the video, guys. I will be right back.
So why must you insist to hear my case? I am not hearing my case. I don't need you in my case. You are biased. You are biased. You cannot be in my case. You cannot be hobnobbing with lawyers, hobnobbing with justices, and you're proceeding a case. It's shameful. Absolutely shameful. Shameful. This is a court of law. This is a shrine to injustice. And I will not subject myself to it. You stand accused and you must make my case. You cannot bribe me.
See this woman? You see her? Justice Binta Nyako. The woman that was handling Nnamdi Kanu's case before. Many of you know that woman. I have never seen any judge in my life. I have never seen or heard any judge like her. Ordinary simple case they gave you to handle for Nnamdi Kanu. Since 2021, you have been frustrating this case. You can't administer justice. You cannot follow a case. You have just been doing nothing. And I wonder how you were allowed to hold this case for 4 years without this case even moving a step forward. Hey! So shameful. And let me tell you, because I believe all this was orchestrated by the past administration. You know, when people call these things a Fulani agenda, some people will argue. Because you can see it clearly playing that these people have no rule of law. There is nothing like rule of law. Binta Nyako's court is Buhari's court. And that court is where they cook Nnamdi Kanu. They cooked him there. Ordinarily a simple case, Justice Binta Nyako would have started and executed. She dragged it for 4 years, doing nothing. She is the one that delayed Nnamdi Kanu to this moment. In the DSS, delayed this man If she did her job well, Nnamdi Kanu would have been walking free, granted bail or walking free now, because she knows that that's where it's going to end. That is why she don't want to even move the case, because there is no case. If there is a case, she would have gone on and pinned him. Let's move on.
My rights must be respected. It's important. My right to fair hearing must be observed and understand that.
House arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Here, Jehovah will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are gathering treasonable treason. What's the treason today? He's gone. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge you. Guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people. And I will fight for them.
Okay, sir, last
For justice and fairness and equity everywhere.
Last
Not using IPOB to commit crime is a criminal. It's not part of this family. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death.
If there's anything I love about Nnamdi Kanu, the man is bold. Nnamdi Kanu is very bold, articulate, very detailed under pressure, diplomatic, confident, and very empathetic. The hallmarks of a great leader. But even under pressure, he was able to communicate and let them know that he's not going to back down without a fight. We are where we are today, heading for victory because of this man's courage, standing for himself. Even when we thought that by now governors would have, and all these leaders, Southeast leaders, would have put pressure on his case, nothing has been happening. He is the one fighting, putting the right lawyers here and there. Sanko pressuring his case. Look at the way he was firing on the court to get his job done. If lawyers don't want to do it for me, I'll do it myself. That is a man. You can hear him mention 4 cardinal points very clearly. I'll read it for you people so that you people will hear it clearly, what he was saying there in the video. 4 points that he stands for. 1, be without fear before your enemies. Never be afraid to stand up for what is right, even when threatened. Be truthful, even if it leads to your death. Always speak and uphold the truth, no matter the consequences. Protect the right, protect the helpless, and do no wrong. Defend the weak and innocent. Never engage in injustice or abuse of power. What you say, do. What you promise, fulfill. Be a person of integrity. Keep your word and act to it. Tell me a man more virtuous, upright than Nnamdi Kanu. I'll wait. I'll wait. Tell me if you can. Tell me. I'm waiting. So we say, is it not Buhari that told her what to do? Let me tell you, if you do not believe in what they tell you to do, resign now. She head onto the case. You can tell them, say, find another Fulani man to handle this man's case. Me, myself, I cannot handle his case. And recuse yourself. No, you refuse. Even the upper court have told you to leave. You still sat there. What are you looking for in that case? What are you looking for? What were you? Let me use that word. What were you looking for in Nnamdi Kanu's case? God don't catch you. God don't catch you, because see as the case they go now. I'm not done yet too. Just hold on. I'm just starting this video. So just hold on. Oh, we are getting started. We're heading somewhere. Please don't just watch the video. Take time to like it by giving the thumbs up. If it's your first time, please subscribe. We are still heading somewhere. Grab your cup of coffee. Let me take you on a ride. Many of you know that Nnamdi Kanu was denied bail and was also denied transfer to the prison facility or house arrest as he demanded by Justice Binta Nyako. Denied bail. But what you do not know is that she actually denied Nnamdi Kanu bail 4 times. Denied him 4 times. Some will say she do pass Peter. Peter denied Jesus Christ 3 times. She went a step further. I will be reading out for you the 4 times Justice Binta Nyako denied Nnamdi Kanu bail. And I'll be countering the reasons she gave. Let's go. 1. May 18th. On May 18th, 2022. She rejected Nnamdi Kanu's plea on the grounds that he had previously jumped bail in 2017. I beg, you people should help me. 2017, how did Nnamdi Kanu jump bail? Madam Nyako, how did Nnamdi Kanu jump bail? He was in his house, in his palace, and the army moved in, which you know. But you want to close your eyes to pretend that you do not know that this man's life was under threat. In fact, direct threat, which the Nigerian state has refused to address till this moment. I know you know these things, madam, but I'm just trying to help you to remember because you are pretending not to remember. Operation Python Dance was carried out in his house. Yes, to eliminate him. The man managed to escape. You're supposed to be happy that he's alive. But you are saying now that you don't want to grant him bail because he jumped bail. That's a very bad word to use. Very bad. Don't use such a word. Because you know the true story. So you had no reason not to grant him that bail. Never. You had zero reason not to grant him that bail. Just use that as an excuse. It shows the level of your intelligence. You're not that smart. Because if you are that smart, you would never have used that excuse. You would have used something else. Let's go on. June 28, 2022. She denied a fresh bail application, calling it an abuse of process and advised him to appeal. You see? Nnamdi Kanu filed another bail application the next month because maybe he felt, I don't hear this woman well, maybe we file this thing again. It's like I didn't hear how well that I jumped bail. And she told him the same thing. She said, come, you are abusing the court process. I have already denied you bail already. And what is abuse of a process? Everybody has a right to go to court as many times as he like. What is abuse in somebody looking for justice? So if I have a case with court today, I cannot bring another case again to that same court. You have denied him bail the first one. That one is gone. So if you discharge me of a crime today, and I commit a crime tomorrow, you will say, I've already discharged him of the crime he committed yesterday. So anyone he commits in the future, I will not look into it. That is a wrong interpretation of law. There's some evidence that you bring into court. The judge can say, I don't want this evidence. But tomorrow, you will still bring in the evidence and they will accept it. It happened in the electoral tribunal against Peter Obi. Some evidences were rejected and later they were accepted by the same court. So now you are saying that you deny somebody bail today. Of course, the person can come tomorrow and also apply again. And probably you can grant the bail. It's not the first time it's happening. It's happened to people countless times. If the judge does not believe or see enough reasons at a particular time to grant you bail, he or she won't grant you bail. But if you come again another day and make the judge believe that yes, now you have proven to me that you are worthy of this bail, the judge can grant you that bail. Simple. So I don't know where you got your own law from. It's as simple as that. And if I'm lying, tell me. Tell me, madam, that in your career as a lawyer, as a judge, you have never denied somebody bail and later granted the person bail. There is no judge that has not been in that shoe. It's just a normal thing. But because of the agenda, you already have that agenda. They already signed it on paper, say, this man, never you grant him bail. That is what was playing out in that court. Simple. And that is why Nnamdi Kanu even ranted on your head and said you can never handle this case because you are biased. Let's go on. On March 19th, 2024, she refused Nnamdi Kanu bail again and ordered for an accelerated trial. Oh. So 2 years later, after 2022, on June 28th, 2 years later, 2024, you still denied him bail. Then you now ordered for accelerated trial. So you just kept him in that prison after denying him bail 2022 for 2 years doing nothing. Then 2024, he said, I'm tired. My case is not going forward or going backward. I beg, release me now. Then I said, okay, let us accelerate your case now. We want your case to end. Suddenly you woke up from sleep and remember that you had a man you put in DSS dungeon for the past 2 years, 3 years. Since that time, then you now want to accelerate his case. Accelerate his case to where? What kind of trust will the man have in you? If you had granted this man's bail that time, you would have still been handling that case. Apart from Nnamdi Kanu, the whole world have seen what you did. The whole Nigeria have seen what you did. And anybody coming to your cause now will easily recuse you of that case. They will be afraid of you handling cases now. When they hear Binta Nyako on my case, no, I don't want that woman, no. No. That woman, no, I don't trust her. And you know, once people don't trust you in anything, services, business, politics, people don't trust you, you will not have clients. So you will not have clients. You will not have customers. I know what that means. Career don't end with that. Let's go on. On May 20th, this is the 4th time. On May 20th, 2024, Binta Nyako denied Nnamdi Kanu bail a 4th time and also rejecting his request to move to a prison or house arrest, reaffirming his obligation to appeal. You refused him bail a 4th time. Like I said, Peter denied Jesus Christ only 3 times. As in, you went a step further and denied Nnamdi Kanu bail a 4th time. House arrest, you say no. Prison, you say no. Telling him to go on appeal. Because you know not in your court. You have already signed it. As a judicial officer, you were supposed to know that holding a man without trial, even holding a man in a cell or dungeon for years, is a violation of his fundamental human rights. You, as a judge, you are supposed to know that. People are not meant to come to the court from a dungeon. People are meant to come to court from a correctional facility. That is where they're supposed to be coming to the court from. Even if you put him in the dungeon at first, after a brief while, you either grant the person bail or you send the person to the appropriate facility so that he can be coming to court from there. But you, as a judge that had all the power to make this happen, decided on impunity. Oh my God. It is so shameful that people come to the court for justice, but it is the judge that is sentencing somebody to the dungeon. Who does that? Holding someone in DSS custody for 3 to 4 years without proper trial or transfer to official prison custody is extremely unlawful and a grave violation on human rights under Nigerian international law. Justice Nyako, Binta, you're supposed to know that. Why is it a problem? Right to fair trial. Everyone is entitled to a speedy and fair trial under the Nigerian Constitution. Section 36 says that. And international treaties, Nigeria has ratified this right under the ICCPR. Very clear. Also, it is an illegal detention Keeping a suspect in DSS custody that long, especially without formal charges or trial, amounts to illegal and arbitrary detention. You know these things, but you kept doing it. Judicial responsibility. Judges are constitutionally bound to uphold these rights. I repeat it again. Judges of all people are constitutionally bound to uphold these rights. Allowing such prolonged detention, whether actively or passively, raises questions of complicity or judicial neglect. When you are in your room, in your house, madam, what do you think? What do you think about? You be judge, oh, you know be God, oh. You be judge, you know be God. Let's go. Due process violations. The suspect should be either charged and tried within reasonable time or released. Detaining someone for years without that is a serious, grave abuse. Did you hear? I'm now the one teaching you your work. Maybe you will clap for me. You are supposed to be sued and tried for breaching the fundamental human rights of somebody who came to your court to seek justice. Yes. You're supposed to be investigated also for delaying the exertion of justice. Intentionally, without reason. This 3-4 years wasted in this man's life supposed to be investigated appropriately by the judicial bodies. Is not empty-handed. There is something between it, and it goes against everything the Constitution and the law and legal process stands for. Justice Omotosho is not your mate. Look at what he's doing. The little time he has held Nnamdi Kanu's case, you can tell that the man is transparent. The man is empathetic. The man is a real justice. He is not under influence so far we are seeing. And it's showing. This is what you should have done. But unfortunately, the case has left your hand. And now, all glory will go to Omotosho. If at the end of the day, this man just continues this way and grants this man journey to go home. Because obviously, you can see the federal government, the DSS, they are all tired. They are all tired of the case. Everybody is tired. In fact, releasing this man now will do more good to the country than harm. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu now is very strategic to the unity of the country and the peace and stability of the country. And Omotosho knows that, and definitely his underparts. These are the reasons why Omotosho is going to release Nnamdi Kanu. 1. Respect for human rights and length of detention. Kanu has been in DSS custody since June 2021, over 3 years now without trial, which violates his constitutional right to a fair and speedy trial. You know, Omotosho is known for upholding civil liberties in other cases, may see this as a clear justification to free this man. Simple. Omotosho's history shows he's a no-nonsense man. If he did, he did. If not, that's Omotosho for you. Also, health and welfare concerns. Kanu's legal team has repeatedly flagged deteriorating health conditions due to prolonged detention and lack of adequate Medicare. If medical records or expert testimony show a genuine health risk, the judge has legal and moral grounds to release him to get treatment under exceptional circumstances. Simple. You can see it clear that under the DSS custody, Kanu has developed a lot of sicknesses here and there and has not received any treatment. Omotosho definitely set him free on health grounds too. First one is on human rights ground. Second one, health ground. These are 2 grounds Omotosho will use and discharge this man. Number 3, fresh application before Omotosho's court. This bail application is the bail application will be filed before Omotosho, and not Bintanyako now. So Justice Omotosho will view the matter with a fresh eyes. Omotosho will do his job and set Nnamdi Kanu free because he is not Nyako, definitely. He's not biased. And last but not least, and fourth, political and judicial pressure for de-escalation. The government and judiciary are facing domestic and international pressure to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case lawfully and avoid the appearance of political persecution. Granting bail could be seen as a good faith judicial move to lower tension, especially now that the country is having lots of security crisis. I also add, Justice Omotosho has issued rulings in the past that emphasize rule of law and individual human rights, including against government overreach. He will use this case to exert judicial independence. Simple and short. So the days of evil are over, or rather, the days of impunity is coming to an end. The days where we do not know when Nnamdi Kanu's case will be coming up, or the adjournment to be for 7 months or 6 months. Throw it anyhow they like. Shows how unserious a judge can be in handling a case. When you sit down and say, I adjourn this case till next year, does it make any sense? But Nyako was doing it. The kind of power some judges have. Sometimes, I thought there is National Judicial Commission that checks all these things. How can somebody, a whole judge, handling a case, throw the case to next year? Imagine having sitting of a court. Imagine having sitting of a case for 2 times, just 2 times in a year. 2 times. Nnamdi Kanu suffered though on this woman's hand. This woman showed Nnamdi Kanu pepper. But thank God that today, like they said, this world goes round. You are a judge to human beings. One day, you will also be judged by somebody more higher than you. And I hope you will get rewarded for every action you have done, mostly on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case so far. But I thank God for Omotosho. I thank God for his life and the way he has shown so far. Look, I have no fear. I'm saying it here, I have no fear, because I think that Nnamdi Kanu's time in the dungeon is over. It's very over. So I'm just happy because, having lost his parents, lost his father and mother, and still holding strong in the cell, I think it's time. Just release this man, let him go home. Release this man, release him. We all stand and watch and wait in hope that the right thing will be done. Justice will be served, because as it stands now, I don't think the defense can use 4 days to turn this case all around and bring out what they have not brought for the past 4 years. It is highly, highly impossible. So this is the 5th day down to the countdown of Nnamdi Kanu's case, which will be on 13th. So as we wait till that day, we keep our fingers crossed, we keep our hopes high, and we keep our beliefs strong in the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell. I have been your host, Chinedu. Thank you for watching my video. Till I see you in the next one. Peace.